Hello and welcome to another edition of We Stream, the official reaction channel of epic rap battles of history. If you are new to the channel, I'm a musician, I make my own content, you should check it out.
Butt stuff, all the ladies and the fellas let that butt stuff show. They can care about your rap game, I'm literally rapping about butt stuff, bro. They ain't ready for it.
Also, if you want to support this channel, go ahead and click the join, subscribe, like, comment, those kind of buttons below, and check out the other content on the channel, and I also stream a lot. Show up for that, have a good time, and that's the plug. So, today, we are checking out Doc Brown versus Doctor Who. Now this is one I've been wanting to get to, not because I particularly like this battle, but because it's been requested so much, and I wanted to get it out of the way. I also had someone who bribed me to do it. Yay, bribery! I'm always down for a little bribery. But you might be asking, well, Skeem, why don't you like this battle? Well, I haven't seen this battle since about 2013, probably, to be fair. And what I remember about this battle is it's one of those weird, one-sided ERBs. I remember it's horribly tilted towards Doctor Who, which would be fine, except I don't even like Doctor Who.
How dare you?
Because I have a threshold for what level of nerd stuff I could get into, and Doctor Who leaps over that threshold. My threshold is old Star Trek level of corny, and Doctor Who makes old Captain Kirk William Shatner Star Trek look like it's fucking Oscar worthy. Okay? It's a mess, and I understand the appeal that comes with that, but it ain't for me. That level of low budget nerddom don't fly. Even as that show has gotten newer, and they've made new episodes, most of it still looks like a butthole, butt stuff. Whereas Star Trek has at least evolved and upped its effects and acting. How are you always stuck in this one part of the wobbly, slimy, wimey, whatever you call time shit that has terrible acting and special effects? Huh? Anyway, let's get into this. We'll see how many Doctor Who references I actually understand. If I remember right, most of the jokes are pretty basic and easy for normies to understand. So let's get into it. Is there no epic? It's just rap battles? Yeah, there was no epic. It was just rap battles of history. I guess even they're admitting that this battle's not epic because of how one-sided it is.
Doc Brown! Was it Doctor Who?
Ooh, actually, if you don't mind, it's just the doctor. Doesn't even really matter who. Who am I even talking to? Oh, yes, you.
Because his name's not actually Doctor Who, you get it? His name's just the Doctor, and people go, Doctor Who? He's like, that's right, the Doctor, or whatever. That's the joke, kids. I told you it was normie-friendly jokes.
Ooh, actually, if you don't mind, it's just the doctor. Doesn't even really matter who. Who am I even talking to? Oh, yes, you. The wannabe Einstein, mad as the star. Travels through time, but with no cloud. Saving the world while you dilly-dally. You can't even invent your way out of Hill Valley.
Alright, let's talk about this this beat a little bit, too. With the little whoa, 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 whoa synth in the background. This beat feels low budget, which is appropriate for Doctor Who. Like this part, with the little corny synth. It feels very appropriate to Doctor Who is what I'm saying. So he was just saying, all you do is, dilly-dally, you just fuck around and you can't get out of Hill Valley. Hill Valley is where Doc Brown and Marty McFly have their adventures. It's where they live. They don't travel through space and time like Doctor Who. They just travel through time in the DeLorean, so they never leave their town.
Star travels through time.
Oh, and he called him Einstein because of the hair and crazy demeanor.
But with no cloud, saving the world while you dilly-dally. You can't even invent your way out of Hill Valley. Calm down, will you? Everything is going to be fine. You're not gonna tear any wonky holes in any fabric of space and time.
Alright, so calm down. Everything's gonna be fine. You're not gonna tear holes in space and time because, Doctor Who's always talking about, it don't matter. It's all just kind of time. There were memes about Doctor Who saying everything's going to be fine and something horrible was about to happen. So I think he's also saying everything's going to be fine to Doc Brown because that's what he said to, I think, probably one of his companions. I'm assuming is who he would have said that to. I don't know. The full context I think he's saying is when people say everything's gonna be fine, like to a kid, then it means everything's about to go to shit. I'm trying to memory loss, kids, and this is all from memes, because I've not seen the episode, but I've seen the memes. Anyway, that's what he's saying there. I think that's a reference. Pretty sure he's not just saying everything's gonna be fine flippantly here. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's a reference to an emotional part. And he's saying that he's talking to little Doc as a little tyke, and in this battle everything's not gonna be fine, and blah blah blah, you get it.
Will you? Everything is going to be fine. You're not gonna tear any wonky holes in any fabric of space and time. Actually, it's a lot more like a rug, really. Oh, but never mind. Let's just say there's an infinite number of me simultaneously kicking your ass with rhyme.
Yeah, you get it, right? Because timey-wimey stuff. And multiverse theory. And all that crap!
Really? Oh, but never mind. Let's just say there's an infinite number of me simultaneously kicking your ass with rhyme.
Great Scott, you're great! Not! I spit it hot and...
Like, he starts with a not joke. Like, that might make more sense if Back to the Future came out in the 90s when that was the big joke. Back to the Future came out in the 80s, and that wasn't even a joke yet. Like, there's no frame of reference to start this with a not joke. This mistreatment of Doc Brown is shameful.
Simultaneously kicking your ass with rhyme.
Great Scott, you're great! Not! I spit it hot and generate way more power than 1.21 gigawatts!
And then we go into a fucking flex bar with a spit way more power and spit it hot. More power than the amount of power that it takes to power up the DeLorean. Like, that's a stupid flex. I don't know what happened to the writing for Doc Brown, but it's not good.
I'm not sure what sort of scientific authority you purport to be, but I'm a real doctor! Where'd you get your degree?
I'm pretty sure Doctor Who, at this point of being a Time Lord, probably could have gotten a doctorate in whatever the hell he wanted to. Like, what's this bar even... who's this bar even insulting?
Despite all your companions, you couldn't be having less sex. I don't know what's lame, your fans or your special effects.
That's actually a decent bar. How many of these Doc Brown has, I'm pretty sure, are few and far between. Anyway, he's just saying that he has his little companions, usually these female girls that hang out with him, but no sex, naughty naughty. He doesn't know what's lamer, the fans or the special effects. I mean, it's all true. I ranted about it at the start of this video. So, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the peak for Doc Brown. Unless, again, I'm misremembering and all of a sudden he has these fire bars. But I don't think he has anything else.
You don't get another turn to debate. Time to face your permanent fate. Now, lick my balls!
Alright, so in this situation, he's saying, because the doctor likes to debate everybody all the time. No debate, I'm going to kill you, because apparently Doc Brown has hooked up a remote to a Dalek somehow. And he's remote controlling Daleks to kill Doctor Who? I mean, if Doc Brown actually pulled that off, that'd be pretty dope. But why not have a rhyme scheme about how he's smart enough to engineer the Daleks to do his bidding instead of just this little visual gag? Like, why didn't they talk about anything of Doc's inventive nature? Or go after Doctor Who for being like, you're just a Time Lord who was born into this, ability with your little TARDIS thing. I don't think the Doctor created any of that, right? He just kind of has it. But this guy actually invented it. I don't know. I could just be wrong on my Doctor Who lore, but I just feel there's so many missed opportunities here.
I'm going to die. At least this version of me. Perhaps you'd like another. Prepare to meet your density.
Oh, Watsky. I loved when Watsky was always hanging out with the ERB boys. Warms my heart.
I'm a mystical medical talk at the pinnacle shifting my physical form. You're a possibly pedophilic individual who should have never been born. You got your knickers in a twist while you're sucking on my Piccadilly. But I'm a lot different, cause you're a pitiful hillbilly hanging with an edible kid who's a buck chicken.
Hi, Lloyd. Anyway, so all of that stuff, Oedipus complex, because of the weird mom and Marty, awkward incest stuff. What else? He has this one thing. What else did he say?
I'm a mystical medical doc at the pinnacle shifting my physical form.
Alright, mystical medical doc, pinnacle shifting my physical form. You get it? Because this doctor, I think he's one of the doctors that, like, I don't know, some of the doctors are, like, almost shape-shifty and self-healing like they're Wolverine and shit. I don't know, the lore is weird, guys.
You're a possibly pedophilic individual who should have never been born.
They say because it hangs out with Marty McFly all the time, he must be a pedo. Boy, the boy got married and had a family by part 3. He never showed pedo tendencies. He's just a crazy old man that likes to hang out with Marty McFly, alright? Calm down. Don't be putting Doc Brown into that category.
You got your niggas in a twist while you're sucking on my Piccadilly.
Alright, Piccadilly. Obviously a dick joke, but I'm sure Piccadilly is something. I don't know what the fuck it is. Probably something British.
But I'm a lot different, because you're a pitiful hillbilly hanging with a tentacle kid who's a buck chicken.
And don't call Marty McFly a chicken, because he does stupid shit when you call him a chicken.
Nobody calls me chicken.
This is between us, Scarfy. Don't try to outrun me. You'll find I'm as...
And the guitar was from the first Back to the Future. One of the low points of the movie.
Chicken.
This is between us, Scarfy. Don't try to outrun me.
Scarfy because he wears a scarf, that version of the Doctor, I think.
You'll find I'm as grimy as any slimy time, limey. I'll use your porta-potty time machine as my latrine. You're not a cat with 9 lives. You're a pussy with 13.
Hey, I think that's how many doctors there have been or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's see if there's anything else in this last thing. Don't try to outrhyme me.
You'll find I'm as grimy as any...
He's as grimy as any slimy, time-limey, because wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff or whatever they say.
Slimy time, limey. I'll use your...
And you'll use your porta-potty time machine, so now he's at his last bars, finally insulting how stupid the TARDIS is.
How dare you!
I think earlier this Doctor Who tried to take a shot at how unsophisticated Doc Brown was. Probably referring to the DeLorean. DeLorean's dope as hell compared to the TARDIS. I get that on the inside the TARDIS is all awesome and this cool thing, but the fact that old boy got it stuck on phone booth mode as a convenient plot structure for them being too cheap as hell to change it every episode. The boy can't even fix a broken TARDIS for all of time. He has all of time to fix it. He literally is a lord over time and he can't fix this shit. How are those bars not included in this battle? How, Doc Brown? How are you misrepresenting yourself and not doing anything to attack the Doctor? This battle pisses me the fuck off.
A porta-potty time machine is my latrine. You're not a cat.
Instead, he makes a shitting in the TARDIS joke. All of the other ways you could go, and you make a shit in the TARDIS joke. What the fuck is wrong with this Doc Brown?
With 9 lives, you're a pussy with 13. Who won? Who's next? You decide!
Who won? Because, you know, Doctor Who won. So they announced it there. Who won? Because who won? Haha. Funny.
Epic!
Hey, there was the epic that time.
Rock bottle over the road!
So at the end, they decided it was epic again.
Doc Brown!
Wait.
Forces!
Oh, it's starting over because time. I don't remember this.
Actually, if you don't mind, it's just the Doctor.
That was cute. Oh, Nice Peter does a good job as the Doctor there, though. Like I said going into this, I did remember this battle pretty well. I guess it made me annoyed enough that I actually, as I was watching it, definitely remembered where it was going and... Why? How do you get Doc Brown in a battle and you do my boy dirty like this? And Doctor Who, to be fair, wasn't that great either. Even the Watsky Flow parts, it only looked really good in comparison to the trash that Doc Brown brought. Of course, this is 2012 ERB. We could cut him a little bit of slack for that, but still, even 2012 ERB was usually at least semi-balanced most of the time. But this was not balanced. I love you, Lloyd. I love you, Pete. But 8 years ago, when you made this with Watsky, you did Doc Brown dirty, and you didn't do Doctor Who that great either, honestly. And for all the nerddom that these two characters can represent, these bars stayed pretty damn normie, didn't they? I don't know, guys. Don't forget, comment, subscribe, all that crap help the channel, support my family. Until next time, I scheme, you scheme, we all scheme for ice cream. Bye!